Good morning, good morning, good morning. Man, I'm happy to be back after a long weekend off. What's going on? Contrell LeGroux in the building. Got my backwoods road with a cup of some hot tea. That's what's up, man. What's up, all things? Ray Patterson in the building. What's going on? Coach Chris, what's happening? Denali Smith in the building. What's good with you, sir? Nuke the Duke. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Yes, man. Oh, and I did fix it. When Barbara D gets in there, I did fix that title. Let me know if I got, because Terence Crawford was cheated, is what I wanted to say. Not cheated. I just shortened it up. What up? What up? Wait for y'all to come on. Let me. What? Can't show the oh, nobody's left the comments since I had that there. When is the face-off, Gervonta and Paul? Today. Later on today. I don't know what time, but it's later on today. We got to talk about Amy, man. I feel sorry for that ninja trying to walk out on a 2K tab in a restaurant. Yeah, I mean, it's crash out time for Adrien Bronner, man. Crash out time, bro. Crash out time. Unfortunate for him, but you know what? We all got to go. We all got our ups and downs in life, man. He's still a young man. He can figure that shit out. He's not 40 years old. He can figure it out. So he's just got to figure out how to use what he has to get what he needs. You know what I mean? Why are you running up a $2,000 bill? Like I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have money to run up a $2,000 bill. So why are you running up a $2,000 bill? Just, it's tough, man. It's tough, bro. You know what I mean? Not everybody can thrive under the pressure, man. But face-off is today. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, why won't he just sign with the PBC? Look, man, I don't know what's going on with Adrien Bronner, man. Adrien Bronner probably suffers from mental illness. Suffers from mental illness, man, has a lifestyle that he wants to keep up. But, it's the fight game has kind of gone by for him, Fight game has gone by for him. It's unfortunate. He said it's a 2 or 3. Okay, cool. I'll go along for the ride on this, David. What's going on, David Howard? How are you feeling this morning? I'm going along for the ride. Let me put it that way. I'm going along for the ride. Let's get into some. I'll wait till like 100 people get in the building. Then we can talk about the news that took place over the weekend. We had a lot of interesting little things that showed up, man. Showed up. You got Floyd Schofield and JoJo Diaz. Man, where is it? Damn, I lost my notes, man. I heard Floyd trying to come back and put that 50 on the line. How do you feel about that? I feel good about that. I think he should put that 50-0 on the line against somebody. I think he should, because I think that 50-0. I think that 50-0 is suspect anyway. So if he gets back and he beats somebody, then I can be like, yeah, he had the longest undisputed. Well, he would have retired undefeated. But yeah, I mean that's a lot of money for that O. You know what I mean? If you got to sell some, dog, sell that O. You know what I mean? So put the O on the line, get that money. I don't mind it at all, man. I'll take whatever's going to make boxing more exciting and is going to draw American eyes to the sport. That's what I care about. I care about drawing American eyes to the sport. If Floyd Mayweather Jr. comes back and does does not an exhibition, but has a real fight against somebody, hey, man, why not, man? To fight who, though? It's going to be somebody that doesn't. If Floyd fights a real fight, it doesn't matter who he fights. It doesn't matter who he fights. Probably somebody like, I don't know, man, give Virgil, run it back with Virgil Ortiz. No, who was it? Not Virgil Ortiz. What's my guy's name? Virgil Ortiz. Not Virgil Ortiz. What's the other Ortiz name? The one that fought Floyd first time. Man, his name's Ortiz. I can't remember, man. What is his name, bro? Hold on one second. No, never mind. Victor Ortiz. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, running back with Victor Ortiz, bro. You know what I mean? Running back with, hey, bring Cotto back out. Something like that. If he's going to do it, he needs to do it against somebody else that ain't fought in a while, you know? And make it a fair fight, man. Ain't no need to come back against Errol Spence. Hey, that would be a good, Floyd can come back against Errol Spence. I think that would be great. They would make a lot of money on that one, bro. You imagine the money they would make on Floyd Mayweather fighting Errol Spence? That shit would make a ton of dough, bro. I would be amped for that fight. Who else could Floyd fight? Floyd could fight Danny Garcia. He could fight Danny Garcia. I think that would be a good fight, Floyd and Danny Garcia. Contrell said Errol might take that away. Hey, but hey, shit. Dog, I think Errol deserves a fight. I would love that, though, Contrell. Honestly, that's who I would say. If he wants to come back against somebody with a name, come back against Errol Spence. That may be that's a tossum. That could be a tossum fight, man. Depends on what he's coming back as. Yeah, Victor Ortiz. AB Ashy Black Ninja. What up, Ashy Black Ninja? Yeah, I like that. I like the fight. I like Terence Crawford. I mean, I like Floyd Mayweather Jr., Errol Spence. I like Floyd Mayweather Jr., Gary Russell Jr. Let's get Floyd Mayweather Jr., Gary Russell Jr. Or Floyd, who could be really good now? Seriously, I'm kind of playing about that one. Especially with the rumor that Errol gave him that black eye. Yeah, man. Black parent. Let's get the Errol. Let's get Errol versus Floyd. I would love that fight. That shit would be fun as hell, man. Could you imagine the lead up to that fight, man? That would be spectacularly funny. And it would be a big paper. Obviously, Manny Pacquiao, Coach Chris. I mean, yeah, let's not overlook Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is probably the biggest fight that he could get, and probably the best fight that he could get is Manny Pacquiao. That rematch money's been sitting on the table for a very long time. A very big time. It might be bigger than Canelo Floyd. Yeah, they are. I think they'll both be bigger than Canelo Floyd. It depends on whether or not they're willing to spend that much money to make the fight big. You know? Al Shay Control said, line that shit up with Tank. Man, oh shit. Floyd will get fucked up. But that's probably the smartest one. That's the biggest money right there. Floyd and Tank, that's the biggest money right there. Oscar De La Hoya is too far gone, bro. You don't want to hit him he's had cosmetic surgery, bro. You don't want to hit him in his abs, bro. Ray Patterson said Floyd Mayweather. Nah, I mean, Oscar De La Hoya can't do it, man. Oscar De La Hoya is Oscar De La Hoya got those artificial ab muscles in his shit. So he may pop the plastic surgery, bro. You can't do that shit. People stealing fights now is not going to do 4 million pay-per-views again. People were stealing fights then. Josh 803. People were stealing fights then. I'm not going to, but it may not do five. It's probably not going to do 4 million pay-per-views, but that's some money on the table though. Which fight was bigger, Floyd versus Pac or Bud versus Canelo? Floyd versus Pac-Man, easy. Look, Turki Alashik paid for that shit. I don't care what you say, bro. He paid for that shit. The reason that watch this shit. There's two types of parties, all right? There's a party where you go to a nightclub and you charge everybody to come into the nightclub, you know what I mean? And you make money. And then there's that house party that you throw where it's got the whole house, the whole block locked off. It's kind of like that. Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Terence and Canelo, Floyd and Manny made a lot of money. And it was big just because it was big. Canelo and Terence was big because Turki Alashik spent a bunch of money to try to make it big. But you're trying to spend all that money to make it big. That's not the same thing as something where it just comes, where you just selling it out the trunk and it gets big. They sold Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao out the trunk and made a shitload of money doing that, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. But anyway, man, now what's up, Jeep Red Boy? Hey, bro. Real Baby J in the building. What's going on, brother? How you doing, Real Baby J? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cut you like you don't know you. Canelo versus Mayweather 2. Oh, that would be fun, but I think that's over, bro. I don't think Mayweather wants Canelo. Canelo just getting punched on his arms is going to be a painful situation. You know what I mean? He already did that. He already did that. I don't think there's any need. Hey, man, Denali in the building. Thank you, brother, for the $5 holler, brother. My main man for now. Let me start. Hey, let me start you off. Salute. Hope you had a good weekend, brother. I had a wonderful weekend, Denali. I am being so positive, Denali Smith. I am being positive. I am not. I'm being. And let me tell you when Barbara D shows up. If Barbara D comes in the chat, Barbara D, I changed that title. I clarified it, and I said was. Fanon, I watched your Bulls whoop the Cowboys. You know it. You know that's the only win. Hey, man, my year is set for the Bears. The Bears beat the Cowboys. You know I love that. I love that. I love that. Canelo might try to kill Floyd. Yeah, he's going to try to beat his arms half to death, all of that shit. You know what I mean? He's just going to hit him in the ankles. He's going to do all kind of stuff just to try to hurt Floyd. Nah, Floyd need to come. If Floyd's going to come back and put that on it, hey, man, go ahead and get that attention, Floyd, if you can get it done. If Mike, and he's going to get it because him and Mike Tyson about to fight. If he beats Mike Tyson and him supposed to be an exhibition, right? Him and Mike Tyson. Man, these guys love to fight, bro. Hold on one second. Zeus? Stop whimpering, man. Sorry about that. It don't matter. What are you talking about? I'm trying to tell you, he's going to hit his ass in the ankle and all kind of shit. Thank you, Denali, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that support, dog. Thank you for the people that supporting the channel and don't try to rub the shit in my face, bro. Like, man, come on, bro. It don't matter. Who got real beef, Fiend? Who's got real beef? Floyd and Tank is the fight we need. Hey, I can't lie, dog. I can't lie. I would love to see that shit. If that happens, then Gervonta is definitely robbing the bank, bro. Definitely robbing the bank. Man, I got to figure out how I can get this thing set where I don't touch this fucking half the mic, bro. Like, seriously, bro. This damn mic is so bad, bro. Hey, Barbara D, I fixed that title. Barbara D, I put the title was cheated. I put was cheated. Because to me, it read Terence Crawford cheated in, yeah, so I understand it. Cheated, but I use it with a different intonation. So I get what you're saying. Anyway, I'll put the word was in there, Barbara. So let me know if that's what you were talking about with the title making sense. Cornelius Burnett said folks would be pissed off if Floyd fought Tank. Oh, they'd be so mad. They would be so mad. Might as well do it to him, Gervonta. Hey, if Gervonta fights Floyd, I would love it. Seriously, dog, stick him in it just because they do so much. And I'm trying to be positive. I've been doing such a good job of being positive. Other than taking criticism, say, yes, Martin, that's what it was. Yep, I got you. Because I wasn't saying he is cheated. I'm saying he was cheated. So I'm not saying he cheated. I was saying he was cheated. But they got that 100, they got the 100, what do you call it? They got a limit on how long I can do the title. So I take words out. Anyway. Anyway, back to Floyd. Yeah, I love that fight. Floyd and Tank. Floyd and Tank would do 1 million pay-per-views. Yes, it would. It would do 1 million pay-per-views. But it's interesting because Turki Alashik is probably going to try his best to kill pay-per-view. But that I'm not doing that package on DAZN. I'm sorry, bro. I can't believe I got to get rid of DAZN. DAZN is not getting a dime out of me for pay-per-views this year. Nothing. No fucking way. These guys have a Tank got haters for sure, but I do think some people just want him to knock out the best. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, of the real fans, I don't know anybody that's really fucking with this Jake Paul versus Tank fight. You know what I mean? That are real fans of Gervonta. I mean, I think there are some people that are just like, look, I just want to see Tank in the ring. You know, I want to see Tank in the ring. You're going to be able to see him in the ring on October 13th. He's giving you a product to buy, to see, and there's going to be a lot of people that are going to see it and a lot of people that are going to buy it. Not buy it in the sense of pay for it, but tune into Netflix to watch the occurrence, you know? Hey, can you elaborate on the attempted robbery of Bud in that fight? Absolutely, Jay Anderson. The scorecards, and I saw the fight. The scorecards were so heavily for Terence Crawford that there's no fucking way that they did not have their finger on the scale of at least one judge. At least one judge. The score was 116-112, which was a legitimate score for Terence Crawford because it was 116-112. 116-112. The 115-113, bro, there's no that fight that made Terence Crawford have to win the last 2 rounds of that fight. If Terence Crawford would have lost round 11, that shit would have been a draw. And Terence, all Canelo needed to do was get one more fucking round. Get one more round on those 2 scorecards, and that shit would have been a draw. There's no way they did not have the thumb on that scale for that dude. 8-4, I can understand 8-4. But anything 115-113, no fucking way. Because that's the Canelo weight that they put on it. And you can see Turki Alashik's face the entire fight. Turki Alashik looked like this the whole fight. Turki Alashik was pissed off the whole fight. They did not want Terence Crawford to win that fight. That's what I was referring to. Shane Sonnen. How do you say his name? Sonnen? Shale Sonnen? Is that his name? Shale? I think it's Shale, right? Shale Sonnen. Yeah, I was talking. Eight-4 is generous as hell. I was right. Said 8-4 is generous as hell, and I was rooting for Canelo. Yeah, nah, bro. Canelo got his ass whooped. That shit, they try to let that man have that fight, bro. Man, Canelo's clown ass gonna back out and stall the Shakur fight. It's hard to trust Teofimo at this point. It is very hard to trust Teofimo at this fight because that's a bad fight for Teofimo. If I'm Teofimo Lopez, I'm trying to find anything other than Shakur Stevenson. Because Shakur Stevenson's going to beat Teofimo Lopez, and it's going to be in a snoozer. He's going to beat Teo in a snoozer. Teofimo would be better to try to get a win out of Gary Antoine Russell than to try to get Shakur Stevenson. You know, dude, like, I think I'm going to ban excessive hating, except for my guy Phoenix, who will be going in. It was the 9th round and the last 2 rounds that edged it. I don't see him. I don't see him either. You know? Anyway, let me get to this conversation, man, a bit the title of this video is about. Man, Gervonta Davis is a good guy, man. He is a really good dude, bro. For him to defend and defend Devin Haney on all those accusations that are out there about Devin Haney? With his girlfriend or the baby of his mother accused him of doing. And for Gervonta Davis to say that, and this is what I heard from Matt from Brunch Boxing. I'm still looking for the source of it, but Matt from Brunch Boxing said it. I believe it was said that he was supporting Devin Haney. Man, I love that about Gervonta Davis. That is a very forgiving dude. Also, he's a very fickle guy because even if you compliment him, he will block people. Dog, don't say that. You put visuals in my mind, bro, when you say that, dog. No, he is an asshole, bro. Tank is an asshole, but he's a nice guy. Look, bro, you can be an asshole. What's up, MP3? Biz, what up, man? Look, bro. First and foremost, you can be a nice guy and an asshole at the same time. Yeah, bro, please don't make me look at that, bro. That shit is a nasty visualization, bro. Javon Freeman says, salute for 9 and everybody in the chat. Happy, beautiful Eagles Monday morning. Shout out to the Eagles. They must have won. The Eagles must have won. They must have made that money. Yeah, dog. Don't do that to me, dog. Don't do that to me, bro. I have a very visual imagination, dog. A very visual imagination, dog. A very visual imagination. So anyway, Tank, yeah, I agree, Martin. Tank didn't have to take that stand. He did. Because honestly, man, I was shamed because I've been going, I didn't go at Tank. I didn't go at Devin over it. Like, my son kind of called me out on it too. Because he was like, Dad, you're saying everything but what actually happened. Yeah, and I was like to my son, yeah, and I did a video on it. I hope you guys check out the video I did yesterday. That is the high road to consider and say, hey, I don't know if Devin Haney did that or not. Fly, they say absolutely for 9. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. Up to the sky. I wish I could sing. Or is it Fly Robin? It's Fly Robin, fly. Up to the sky. Damn, what was I saying, man? Oh, yeah. So basically, hey, I like you adding some B-roll footage to your videos. Nice touch. Yeah, man, I'm doing that much more often. Yeah, I'm going to be, thank you, Knight Rider. Yeah, man, definitely check out the videos, man. I'm doing more. I'm definitely doing a little bit more to it, man. You know what I mean? Actually, that reminds me right now. I got to ship this thing off. Hold on one second. Oh. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Yeah, we upgrading it. All right. I want to fly like an eagle. I want to fly to the sky. I want to fly like an eagle to the sky. Who is that? Hey, can I ask y'all something? Nah, I won't do it. But thanks, Knight Rider. Yeah, man, we've been doing more than that, man. I'm working with my son. My son is an editor. His career, he wants to work in the movies and he wants to be an editor and a director. So he's working on a lot of different projects and he does my video and he's been doing my videos for me, man. We got something coming up on Nigeria, bro. I think it's going to be dope. We working on it. It should come out like 3 weeks, man. And god dang, man, where was I, man? I forgot. Oh, yeah. Devin. I want to get back on this because Devin needs publicity, bro. Devin needs publicity. So anyway, my son was like, you said everything but say what he did. I want to be very clear, bro. I don't believe that Devin Haney would kick a pregnant woman in the stomach, and I don't believe that Devin Haney punched that girl. I don't believe it because I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. And I've said when it came out that I thought, hey, man, that dude might have got set up. You know what I mean? We say, Fanan, I used to represent a famous movie producer. Let me know if I can make a connection for your son. Hey, man, thanks, bro. Hey, man, thank you, brother. Thanks, T. Orlando, for sure. Thanks, bro. That means a lot, man. T. Orlando. Yes, sir. I got you, bro. I appreciate you. Oh, they will lie on you now. Women will lie on you. I'm not going to say they always lie. I know they will lie, but honestly, you can get set up to, and also you can get set up too. Like, if you have a volatile personality, you can get set up, bro. Like real easy. It's not difficult to make somebody, for a woman to throw you off and to make you lose your make you lose your cool. If they decide to press some buttons on you, and you let the buttons get pressed, then yeah, man, people will fly. Guys with low self-control will fly off the handle, bro, and do something. Do something. Especially if they've had any drink in them. Yeah, it can actually absolutely get set up, because that's a good exit plan. It's a terrific exit plan for somebody that wants to be Hey, when your son makes it big, Noob, hopefully he puts an emphasis on hiring his own people to play our own roles, because we are actively being erased. Let me tell you something, bro. I guarantee you that that's what they would do. And just so you know, there's a Noob, Charles King, bro. That's what he does. And it is hopefully an emphasis on hiring his own people to play our own roles, because we are actively being erased. I agree, bro. What they're doing with Hollywood, with casting these Europeans in American roles, because they're cheaper, and they've been given classical training in Europe. But you know what it is? We got to make our own movies, man. Yes, men lie, women lie. She has to prove that he did what he did. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be on. I believe in supporting Devin Haney that way. However, Devin Haney deserves some fucking ridicule at the same time. Let me be really clear. Even though I support Devin Haney in his presumption of innocence, and I don't think that people should speculate on his guilt, also, Devin Haney deserves plenty of criticism, because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And me personally, if you do that shit to me personally, fuck you. So I'm not trying to hear it, because I know full well that Bill Haney and them dudes spread a bunch of bullshit on me. They spread a bunch of bullshit on Tank. They spread a bunch of bullshit on a lot of other people. You know what I mean? So when he winds up getting hit, hey, Fanan, didn't he marry a former prossy? He signed up for this. Dog, let me tell you something, man. Yeah, he did. That's what they say. I don't know it to be true, man. Lehi Evans in the building. What's going on, man? Shout out to New Jersey. Thank you for talking to me during the Monday. Hey, phenomenal Noob. Hey, Noob. Hey, dog. You ever get my email, Noob? Shoot me your email, bro. Noob. Shoot me an email, man, if you don't mind. Shoot me an email if you don't mind, bro. I don't believe Debbie Pooh did it either, but he is still catching some smoke from me. Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, excuse me, burped. Man, please keep color in the chat if you don't mind. I would like to tell you, bro, thank you for putting color in the chat. I want to thank everybody that puts color in the chat that doesn't think that you putting color in the chat means you own me. Okay? All right. It's not a quid pro quo. I have to be honest. If you support the channel, that's because you support the content that I do. Okay? Please do not try to control me through your super chats, because if you try to control me through your super chats, I promise you, I don't need the money that bad. Okay? I don't need the money that bad, bro. All I'm trying to do is work so that I know I'm being profitable, and I know that this is a good situation where I can afford to spend my time on it, and I don't have to spend my time on something else. Please. You know what I mean? I just want to say that to people so you understand it, bro. If you push too hard, I'm going to get an attitude. Okay. And I don't want to get an attitude, but trust me, I got a lot of people pushing on me, bro. Young ladies and gentlemen, I got a lot of people pushing on me, bro. So I appreciate your what do you call it? Unconditional support. If you want conditional support, sign a contract and I'll give you my fee. Okay? And I mean it. If you want me to do something for you, then write an agreement for me. If I agree it, then we can negotiate a price on that. I don't have a problem with that. Yes, sir. Black Parent said, can put color in the chat, but I'm Cash App for Oh, no, bro. No. Color in the Cash App works just as well, bro. Trust you me. Anyway, bro, I love y'all to death, bro, but please don't put me to work, okay? I'm already at work. Devin handpicked her, so this comes with the territory. Let me tell you something. It comes to the territory with all these women, bro. Bro, I've had women, dog. Trust me. They are some interesting creatures, bro. They are some beautiful, beautiful creatures that will absolutely, if you play with them, will go cold-hearted on you like you would not believe. Like, I told my son this, and my son is a lot more cautious around women. Personally, I love women. Do your dirt. I ain't even really tripping. Do your dirt. You know what I mean? Let's be educated in boxing. However, you would be a fool to think you can't get your ass set up. You know what I mean? You got to walk into that situation with your eyes wide open, you know? Stuff wide open. Man, much love in the Cash App to my guy Black Parent for the $2 holler, brother. What's going on, Black Parent? Thank you, brother, for the $2 holler. Mass appreciated, brother. Mass appreciated, bro. That's why he's always going to catch smoke over it. What is this? Oh, that's not me. I'm going to go on to Phenomenal Nuke, though. The Bible doesn't say anything about the wrath of a man scorned. Man, let me tell you something. Woo! Hey. You know what I mean? Just try to be honest as you can be, bro. That's the only thing you can really do, because all of them are women. Just like I told my daughter, if you're dealing with a man, you got to understand. You're always have to take into consideration his strength. Always. I don't care what you're doing. If you're a woman and you're around a man, you should take into consideration that this guy right here has the ability to flip me over. Okay? So that means you should be careful about being in an apartment alone with him. You should be careful about how you're talking to him. When you're arguing with him, you need to be careful about that, because you never want to have the dude snap on to gorilla mode. Because if a man goes into gorilla mode and you pushed him too far, you have no idea what's going to happen, and you're going to have to use some type of something to keep that man off of you. So you have to understand that. And I teach my daughter that. You know what I mean? Ain't got much, but I'll support wisdom and knowledge all day, man. I appreciate it, brother. Absolute. Oh, what? Can we get 10 seconds of silence for NBA YoungBoy's 6-year-old son? He passed away from cancer. R.I.P. to his family, and prayers to them. Absolutely. And we're going to use Kamal Oz's gift. Thank you, Kamal Oz, for this gong. Rest in peace to NBA YoungBoy's son. Rest in peace. Give me 1 second, man. Give me 1 second. Big facts, but don't understand or refuse to acknowledge the beast inside all men. I'm telling you, you need to be really careful. Because you never know, bro. It's like men need to be careful with men. You never know when these guys is going to lose when these guys are going to lose it, bro. You know what I mean? You never know. So you absolutely, positively, women need to be careful, and men need to be careful with women because you don't know when they'll set your ass up. You also don't know when they'll drop them hot ass grits on your back and really do you dirty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it goes both ways, you know? Give me 1 second. I got to just send something. Man, I'm so glad we ain't got nobody in here today. I said I got daughters, so I'm already giving them the game, especially about these boys. They're going to be ready for anything they try to pull on them. Yeah, man, most important thing, tell them. You got to make sure you got to watch your surroundings around all men. He said, not the Al Green style hot grits. Hell yeah, man, you better watch. Man, I ain't playing, man, please. You know what I mean? Give me 1 second. This is coming out of his pocket. Give me 1 second. Al Green got hot grits, man. Let me tell you, I wouldn't play with them to save my life, bro. No way, bro. Wouldn't play with it to save my life, dog. You got to be careful where you sleep, how you sleep, all of that, man. You got to be careful about all that stuff, man. Anyway, I wanted to do an experiment. Gervonta Davis backs Devin Haney over drama. I knew nobody's interested in Devin Haney, bro. Now, let's talk about something else. I want to show you something that was said by Fred Gavrin. Man, I hate that. I have no idea why I got blocked by Fred Gavrin, but man, this dude be on point, bro. He be on point, man. Really be on point, dog, with his tweets. Do y'all think that Teofimo Lopez is really going to fight Shakur Stevenson? If they need to hurry up and get this thing done, man, because I need to see Shakur back in the ring, bro. I do. And I'm going to be much more pro Shakur, man. Hey, dog, he be cooking, bro. Look what he said, man. Let me show you what he said. Dog, and he's such a smart guy, man. I don't know what I did. He probably argued with me and I probably snapped on his ass about something. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, bro. I think it was a fan of NBA YoungBoy. I can't say anything about his son who passed, Isaiah. Don't quote me, though. Hey, man, RIP to the young man, bro. Hold on, let me show you, though. Hold on, I got it right here. Man, boxing, USA. Here it is. All right, so here's what I'm talking about. This guy named Corey Rapaces, how I say Rapax. Corey Rapax. He said, dude is incredibly intelligent. He puts the pieces together like most don't. No, I'm seriously, bro. He's a game motherfucker good, bro. I can't lie, dog. Hey, man, this dude, Fred Garvin, y'all need to follow this dude on Twitter, bro. This dude is sharp as shit. He says, so this guy said, Corey says, so if Turkey is financing PBC to promote Shakur and Teo, then how long until PBC employees start to scramble to delete their old tweets dissing him? And Fred Gavrin said, why would they? How is the Saudis paying for Shakur and Teo a capitulation on Heyman's behalf and not the Saudis realizing no other outlet can sell pay-per-view after they promised they wouldn't charge for pay-per-view again? People were writing that Amazon was dumping PBC at the end of the year. Love it, bro. Love that response, bro. Love that response. Turki Alashik got to find somebody to put that fight on. You know Eddie Hearn doesn't want to put on a fight between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez so that they could pay these guys a bunch of money and lose money. In order to pay these guys their money, they're going to have to put it on pay-per-view. And the only people that can reliably sell, yeah, he said, yeah, he's cold-blooded with it, dog. He cold-blooded with it, dog. I love how he phrases it. What an excellent writer, too. Like, seriously, man. They said Janabek and Adam is the co-main to Shakur, to Teo Shakur. I'll take it. That's another PBC fight card because they got Adamas as a PBC fighter. Hey, what up, David Lynch? How you feeling, brother? Hope you're doing well. Man, I love it, dog. I love that shit. Basically, this is how I see it. Let me put this on a smaller screen. Let me make myself bigger. This is how I see it. Y'all need the PBC because Turki Alashik cannot sell pay-per-views and he does not know how to put on profitable fights. In order for him, Turki Alashik, to satisfy his, what do you call it? His obligations. Is that his obligations? Yeah, his obligations. He's going to have to pay for the Shakur Stevenson fight. But how are they going to get the money back? So if Turki Alashik puts the money up, PBC organizes the fight card, puts the fight card on Amazon Prime, and the fight makes money, then Turki Alashik can break even on his fight and he doesn't lose any money. Is it Turki, Teo? Oh, okay. Thank you. I didn't know that. Shakur, Teo's going to be, oh, that's fucked up. Why would they do that? You sure? Shakur and Teo's, oh, they trying to run. Oh, no. They're going to try to run. They're going to try to run. You trying to tell me they're going to try to run Netflix out of boxing, bro? That shit is not going to do what? But okay, if they're trying to grow them as fighters, okay. Bro, I don't think, man, if that shit's on Netflix, I don't know why that would be on Netflix. I don't know why that would be. Why would that be? But if Netflix is into boxing like that, okay, cool. What up, Phoenix? Put that shit on ESPN on Thursday. Man, let me tell you something, bro. Y'all gonna have to stop hating on my guy Shakur. We need him to be a star. All right. I am gonna stand pat on Shakur, bro. Shakur Stevenson Shakur Stevenson is essential to American boxing, dog. He can be part of a huge event. He really can, bro. And I think he's fun to watch. He does got to step up his game a little bit, though. You know what I mean? He got to step up his game on the knockouts. But I don't know whether or not he can stop talking, you know? That fight, Devon Freeman says that fight should not be on Netflix at all. Oh, I got to show you something. Hold on. Let me show y'all something, man. I got to ask y'all something. I'm for real. And thank y'all for y'all support, bro, for real. Thank you for your support, for real. I want to show y'all something, man. Hold on, where's this shit at? Sometimes I don't understand Twitter, bro. I know I put this video up. I know I did. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get it off Ray Jackson. Shout out to Ray Jackson, bro. I fucks with Ray Jackson heavy. Just so y'all know, man, where the shit at, man? There's this t-shirt I want to show you, bro. There's this t-shirt I want to show you. It's insane, bro. Come on. Woo. Hold on a second. Man, I can't find this goddamn thing, bro. I know I had it, dog. There's a t-shirt There's t-shirts. I got to get more recertified. Hold on 1 second. God dang, man, where's this shit at? Fuck, where does shit go? I can't find it, man. I hate it. I thought I had it. Let me get back into the live stream. Basically, what it is, dude is like literally got this super fucking narcissistic ass. Okay, man, watching football highs, Dallas running back got the ball taken out of his hand like a child off topic. That's all right. We beat Dallas. That's all I know. I'll take it because we beat Dallas. I'll take that shit for sure. Anyway, back on let me get this shit off here. The state of Georgia said the state of Georgia said take that circus shit to Miami, and Miami took that circus shit. I don't know why Georgia turned that shit down. I know why they turned it down. That damn politics, bro. That's that damn politics, bro. I say, yeah, dog, I'll take it, bro. I'm telling you, put that shit on ESPN. Look, bro, I don't know why they don't want to see, man, come all the bullshit fights. How is Tank the only one that gets a fight rejected? I ain't trying to hear that shit. They take all these bullshit. They fucking allowed Francis Ngannou to fight Tyson Fury. The dude never had a fight in his life. But the dude has never had a boxing fight in his life, but they allowed Francis Ngannou to have the fight and didn't say nothing. Come on, man. They let Floyd Mayweather Jr. Fight Conor McGregor, who was much bigger than him as well, and never had a boxing match before, bro. Man, you know, the only thing, you know what Atlanta's standing on. You know what Atlanta's standing on. I'll tell you what Atlanta's standing on, and it ain't business. Yeah, they standing on something, all right. They sitting on it is what they doing. They sitting on something. They sitting on business is what they doing. That's what they doing. Sitting on business. Enough. He said, I'm still annoyed they didn't let Spence fight Fundora. I'm not, because I didn't want to see Spence fight Fundora, bro. I don't like that fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that fight, bro. I don't like any fight from Fundora, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, motherfucking Atlanta. Dog, hey, man, no joke, bro. Hey, man, I'm going to say this. I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it. Dog, I had this, goddamn, the girl was a fucking 12. Like, bro, this chick is like a 12. Like, seriously, bro. Not even a 10. She's a fucking 12. She used to work for me. The girl is a 12, bro. Not even a 6 foot tall, like 6 foot tall, damn near 6 feet tall. Like Vietnamese and Spanish mixed with all kind of craziness, bro. Seriously, the girl's a fucking 12. Married this dude down in Atlanta. I swear to God, I swear to God, dog. I'm like, is that a beard? Are you that nigga's beard or something? Because he's the most Atlanta acting ass Atlanta nigga I've ever seen. Hey, Fahim Sator said Keith Thurman is stopping Fundora. Watch. Hey, man, let me see it, bro. Let me see it. I hope so, man. Let's get Keith back. I want to see Keith. Man, wouldn't it be funny if Keith's ass was really like as good as Terence Crawford? And he came back pinning this, doing all kind of crazy shit to this man. Keith about to get, 2 cents say Keith about to get stopped. Keith probably going to get stopped, bro. But, hey, man. He said, let me see it. Hey, Phoenix Assassin said, Keith, one last time Thurman, bro. One last time Thurman, bro. Woo, she sound like, hey, dog, seriously, dog. I mean, damn, seriously, bro. Like, bro, she used to like walk to the table and nigga, I would be looking like this, like, bro, I would be like, I just get fucked up and lost. like I was only like 36 at the time, and she was like, man, she might have been 21, something like that. 20, yeah, like 21, 22, something. Oh my God. But she married this dude, got kids, got a couple kids by this dude now. I swear I don't believe that nigga. I swear I don't believe him. For now, technically it's an exhibition. What money does the Georgia State Commission get if it's not a sanctioned fight? Do you think that might be a problem? I don't know. I don't think it is. I think that they're still going to charge a fee. They're still going to charge taxes because it's money getting paid. They're still going to get Georgia taxes on that. They still make money for that. Say, Keith be working for you. He said he about to knock the slur out that. He said he about to straighten up Keith's speech in this mug. Man, that shit is hilarious, bro. Hold on 1 second. God dang it. Get it? What is going on, Rich L? Good to see you, brother. Good morning, good morning, good morning. He said, OG Circle, when looks so good, you be like, damn, I'm about to clap this. No, look, bro, seriously, bro, that was I'm an honest man, bro. I'm an honest bro. Like, seriously, I don't cheat on my wife. I don't do none of that shit. I would not, you know what I mean? I'm not a perfect nigga, but I'm not about to like, hell nah, bro. I stayed as far away from that shit as I possibly could in that type of way because I knew that's a fucking divorce. Like, hell nah, dog. That's what somebody like, nah. You know what I'm saying? No. Ray Patterson. Anyway, let me get back on this. Bro. The PBC is saving Shakur and Teofimo Lopez fight because they're the only people that are probably interested in that fight. You can't tell me that Turki Alashik is interested in putting on that fight when he put both those guys on undercards. So the reason it is going over to the PBC is probably because Turki Alashik has obligations that he has to satisfy, but he's not willing to put it on a card on the zone. Dog, it's crazy, bro. Ray Patterson was good, man. I miss weekday fight cards. Man, isn't Gervonta on a weekday? Gervonta Davis is fighting on a Friday. A Friday in Miami. That's not on Saturday. That's a Friday, isn't it? Oh man, Isaiah YWD said I'm getting married next year, Fanon, and I had I had too much fun already. I'm tired of feeling like Devin Haney with these tricks. Hey, dog, look, man, get it out your system because it's still going to be in your system. There ain't no such thing as getting it out your system. So you better just get your discipline ready, bro, and make sure that she's the right one, dog. Treat her good, man. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Congratulations, man. Do you already have kids? Kids on the way? He said they being pimped out as the co-main. Yeah, I mean, for real, bro. Come on. You got to come back to America, man. Shakur got to sign with Doug. Go to Al, bro. Man, you know who need to really make up? Al Heyman and Jay Prince need to make up. He said, don't pay tricks. Tricks pay, man. What are you kidding me? Hey, it ain't tricking if you got it. That's what I used to tell dudes. It ain't tricking if I got it. You know what I mean? Broke ass dudes think that a $25. Hey, dog, seriously, man. You ever met Negroes so petty that they think that if you bought a girl a Three Musketeer bar, they think you tricking. You know what I mean? If you pay for the dinner for your girl, they think you tricking. Bro, that's not a trick. That's a treat. I'm treating her. I got enough money to buy her candy bars on a regular basis. I got enough money to be able to afford to buy her dinner every time out. So it ain't tricking. You know what I mean? It ain't tricking if you got it. You tricking people when you claim something is yours that ain't yours. Hence, you're tricking them. You're fooling somebody. I'm not trying to. I ain't never tried to trick a woman. Everything that I said I got, I got. So everything they thought they were gonna get, they got. So it wasn't no tricking. It was 100% facts, bro. You niggas running around there with them fake gold chains, with a car worth more than your house. Y'all are tricking. Y'all are out there putting on clothes and a bunch of chains trying to act like, dude, I got so much money on my hands that you think I got money in my bank. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, they tricky. Very tricky. Very tricky. They try. Look, let me tell you who's a trick. Barbara D, let me give you advice for dudes that are, and I don't mean to insult anybody, but these are telltale signs that you should wonder if a guy's a trick. Does he dye his beard? If he dyes his beard black, if he has that etch and sketch shit to make his hair, if he's 60 years old and all his hair is black, that's a trick ass dude right there. Okay? That's a trick. I'm telling you, if he's 60 years old, and I don't care how well he's built, if that hair is black, that nigga is tricking you. Okay? He is tricking you. And there's something else you got to look for that ain't real. You know what I mean? Because the ones that really got it are running around acting broke. The ones that really got it don't know they don't got to get pretty for you. To me, tricks pay for women because they have no swagger. I'll pay for a woman because it's what that's what the custom requires. He said, Barbara D said, yep, that's true, Martin. I'm telling you, if they got toupees, if they're wearing toupees, if they're doing all that shit, they tricking you, bro. They tricking you. They're not real people, man. You know what I mean? They're not real. They're going to fool you in some other area. If you just, seriously, man, that's what I really believe. And I would teach my daughter that. You got to age with grace, bro. If you see an older man with younger women, $350,000. He needs some of that stuff back. Hell no, you ain't getting shit. That shit would be gone on eBay. I'll put that shit on eBay. I ain't lying. I would tell my daughter, put that shit for sale on eBay. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? She doesn't get, guess what she don't get to give? She doesn't get to give the coochie back. Does she, Dev? She can't give you the coochie back. How can she give you can't give her the coochie back. So since you can't give her the coochie back, you don't get the fucking presents back. What the fuck is the problem there? I wish Devin would. Seriously, I wish somebody would. I wish I was the one that had to make the decision. Dog, did you get some coochie? You got some coochie. You can't give that back to her. You can't unlay up on that chick. That means you can't get the presents back. It ain't like you waited for marriage. It ain't like you had a baby. You didn't wait for marriage, unless of course it's IVR or something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Unless it's some IVR, you can't get that back. I would be the first. I would tell him no. No. Give me old. Oh shit, man. I don't hate nothing. I'm in love. I love everything. God is good. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. I'm fucking up. I gotta do something real quick. Give me 1 second. I gotta ship something off to my partner. Oh, who got receipts? I don't care if he got receipts or not, Control LeGroux. Dog, sell it on eBay, baby. Sell it on eBay. Give it to your girls. You know what I'm saying? Give it a hey, take that shit to the goddamn Goodwill. I dropped that shit off in the Goodwill. Man, nigga. What are you telling me? Man, look, I wish somebody would. I wish somebody was dating and trying to marry my daughter would want her back. Dog, if you give me a gift, it's mine. Hell yeah, it's yours. That's what a gift is called. That's why it's a gift. You gave it to her. I was, hey, baby girl, stick that shit in Goodwill. Boop, 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 boop. Ha ha. Man, them Goodwill workers that had that shit in their house so fast. Yeah. And then go try to figure out what pawn shop. Nigga, I go to the pawn shop with that shit. Give me the pawn. Hey, I'm pawning all of this shit. And let Devin buy that shit out of pawn. You know what I mean? Control LaGru said that Curtin was worth $350. Man, you kidding me? A baby for $350? Shit, you getting off easy. If you get a baby for $350. I wonder if she's a good athlete. Man, this is going to be crazy. And then you're going to have, anyway. Hey, not what what's going on? Knockout 86 says, spending money on your woman isn't an issue. It's what you're supposed to do. Problem is these lames spending money on women that clearly only there because of the money. Find a woman that like you for you. Hey, man, when you're a prick, that's kind of hard to do. Okay? Like, seriously, bro, when you're a prick, when you're a jackass and a jerk, that's tough to do. It's really tough to find a woman that wants you for you while you're being an arrogant asshole. It's impossible. While you walking through the room like your shit don't stink and you're better than every fucking body, bro, those girls don't fall in love with you because of that. They just know that you can provide the money. And bro, once everybody stops paying attention to you, bro, you're gone. That's why they call them trophies. They know that. Let me break something to y'all niggas, man. Y'all athletes are sucker ass niggas, bro. Okay? Let me tell you. Let me phrase it this way. Most of y'all want something that you are not from. You know what I mean? Like you want something, but those are not your people. You know what I mean? So like you get caught in a lot of drama when you try to leave your basically your group. So let me tell you what I mean by this. If you're from the suburbs, if you're from the west side of Chicago and you marry a girl from the west side of Chicago, you're going to know what that girl's about because you're from the west side of Chicago. You know what I mean? But if you are from, like, let's say your mama was if you're from the suburbs, then you're going to know how those girls are playing you in the suburbs. You're going to know the game, right? So what I'm saying is a lot of dudes, the women that I was related to are the women that a lot of these athletes prize and a lot of these athletes, right, will do anything to get with. Okay? So I could date these girls because how do you refer to it? We're of the same ilk. You know what I'm saying? Basically, because their family is like upper bourgeoisie ass Negroes, then my family has a little bit of upward bourgeois Negro in them. We know how to relate and we can deal with each other. If I was to deal with some dudes like at a real like inner city level on the west side, I don't sound like they sound. I don't know the game that they're playing. These dudes can run all kind of game on me in the west side if I'm not fucking really knowing what's going on. So what a lot of these athletes do is they get suckered by these women and they don't really know what's going on. They don't really know what's going on. A couple of them, like, they'll think that these women, like, that they really are looking up to these guys. No, bro, you're just another athlete. They know, it's like they know they're a Ferrari, bro. These women know they're a Ferrari. So you want to jump your ass in there with a Ferrari, drive it around all around town, and you don't want to pay the bill. Because trust me, they're going to stick you for every fucking dime you got because they consider themselves to be Ferraris. But most likely that shit's not going to happen to people that know them, that grew up with them, that who's related to him or who's been around him, they're a lot less likely to get suckered by the same women. I'm telling you, he said, this is the story of Devin trick-ass Gump Haney. Like, I'm just telling you, bro. Like, seriously, dog, I know what they're doing. I see these men, these basketball players, they're getting taken for their money, and they know it. Because that's how they are not competing with other males based off the fact that they're better looking. Even though they may be. They are, you got to be cut from the same cloth. I mean, bro, it's nothing for me to understand what these Haley Berry, man, dude, there's a bunch of Haley Berrys and shit around that are around in my family. A bunch of Haley Berrys, bro. Cousin look like her, that cousin look like her. It's normal shit. Kind of like these Indian dudes that come over. Like these Indian women, dude, Indian women can get over on black men like ain't nobody's business. They really just recycle. They recycling the same women. Dude, they're literally sleeping with the same girls we were sleeping with in high school, bro. But they think that they're doing something extra special and because they want to put them on yachts. Tell the truth, bro. You niggas are trying to buy the women away from the other dudes. That's why you do it. You're buying the Cristal and all the bill and all that so you don't have to compete with regular dudes. So you try to spend your money to separate yourself from regular dudes, and then you get mad that they get you. And then what do they wind up doing? Eventually, they wind up going back to regular dudes with your money in their pocket. I've seen it happen, bro. So yeah, you get played. They say because all these got the same disease. I say because they all got the same diseases. That's why they fooling with the same women. Hashtag mine too. That's nasty. Hell no, dog. No. Kim Kardashian, come on, bro. They're literally being boy toys. They're literally being boy toys for Kim Kardashian. Come on, what's his name? Got it right though. Kanye West probably he had to pay for his kids, but that woman got enough money where she don't need them. He said, "This is his thing. That's why I don't simp." Look, there's a reason to simp, bro. There's a reason to treat your woman very, 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 very good. There is. Suckers because they don't even see the beauty in their own kind. Nope. Won't let me tell you something, bro. Well, you know who I fucks with though? Like, there's dudes that really got some great fucking wives, bro. Like, notice how what's my guy's name? Grant Hill. Notice how Grant Hill's been married for like 30 fucking years, bro. How long has Grant Hill been married? 20, 25, 26 years? Grant Hill? Because Grant Hill could marry Tamara because that shit they got the same fucking upbringing. You know what I mean? Same way that, to me, she's going, because they like the same, basically because they're the same group of people. They're both in that black boule thing, man. Yeah, damn near 30. He hadn't been married like 30 years, bro. You know? Terence Crawford's going to be with his girl forever. You know? It's funny that the people don't like the people. Like, I got a lot of slack for marrying people that look like my family because they say that you're color struck. But I was like, man, I'm not color struck. Well, let me take that back. Nevin thinks I'm color struck. My guy, So Deep, my boy So Deep, who's much lighter than I am, with straight hair and the whole fucking nine. Well, curly hair. His hair ain't straight, but real curly hair at this length is straight. Would tell me I was color struck, and I'm like, no, that's just what the women that's what everybody around me look like, and so that's what I knew how to talk to, and that's what gave me play. Whenever I tried to talk to a real black skinned woman, bro, I didn't get no fucking play whatsoever, bro. So I just kind of stuck with what stuck with me, you know. But you guys want to jump over to the other side, and that's why you wind up getting stuck. I'm telling you, because those girls see you like. Dog, those girls see you like suckers. Jermaine O'Neal is married to my cousin. He scored. Oh, that's what's up. Jermaine O'Neal? Oh, that's what's up. There's a lot of them. Yeah, hey, said, didn't Crawford have another baby from another mother? Yeah, but that's why you should be good to your woman. That's why you should be good to your woman, because you can fuck up. That's why you should be good to your woman, because you may fuck up. You know what I mean? That's my theory. I ain't fucked up in a long time. Trust me, I'm on the not fucked up bandwagon. However, I know full well that human beings are human beings. I might fuck up. If I fuck up, I need goodwill built up. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why you take care of people, man, so that you know every once in a while you make a mistake. If Terence Crawford could say, hey, baby, I'm sorry. I did it, made a mistake. I still got to take care of the kid. I'm going to make sure it never happens again. She got 6 kids. She's pissed off. She's pissed off at him after a while. But then she sees him paying all the bills for those 6 kids, paying for the colleges for those 6 kids, supporting those kids. And she looks at him and says, you know what, man, you might have been a fuck up, but I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. So there's a very good reason why you should treat your women well. Don't be one of these abusive ass dudes that think a woman that you own a woman. You know what I mean? Taking it back to boxing, that's one of the main principal things that I disagreed with, because I've been listening to a lot of Muhammad Ali. That's one area where that dude had a fucked up perspective. Like, bro, dog, no wonder you had 4 divorces, bro. Like, because he said that he wanted a wife, and the wife only thing that woman should do was focus on him 100% of the time. That's the only type of woman Muhammad Ali wanted. And dog, I was like, yeah, you're going to be a divorced ass dude, and you're going to be an exploited ass dude if that's what you want. Because if you want a woman to do nothing but look at you, she's going to see everything that you do. And if you slight her at all, then your slight means everything to her. And you never know what's going to go on, bro. So I listened to him talk about women. I was like, man, that's why you got so many kids. That's why you got so many kids you didn't raise, and that's why you got so many wives, nigga, because you got to treat women better than that, man. Especially if you want the woman to do nothing but look after you, man. If you one of them, that's not me. I took Muhammad Ali's example, and I was like, nah, I want a woman that can provide for herself, and I want a woman who I am not 100% their focus of their life, so that if something goes wrong with me, boom, they can be there. You know what I mean? Jermaine and my cousin married out of high school, and they're still married. That's what's up, bro. And he got that money right out of high school too. That's what's up, man. I like Jermaine Taylor. It's amazing how many of those guys that high school dudes that came pro really did have very long careers, man. Except for my guy, man, who had a heart condition. Man, what's my guy's name from Chicago that had that heart condition, bro? Hey, man, thank you for Google. Thank you to Google. Thank you to Google. Man, I'm telling you, bro, this is so fun today, bro. What's this about?
Or expose that part of what I was dealing with, going through in life to get ready for that fight. And for those who don't know, that I have shared it before, and I'm willing to share it again. My mom, right, was in a diabetic coma for months, right, leading up, right, for months, bro. So, right, my little brother, gets shot. He's in the hospital.
No. Terence Crawford did not leave her, bro. Did Terence Crawford really leave her? 2 cents. Terence Crawford left her? He left her? Nah, you lying. He left her? He didn't leave her. Come on, man. Say it ain't so, bro. Tell me that's not the truth. He left her? What? He got 6 kids, got the money from the Terence Errol Spence Jr. fight, and then left her? She was with him at the fight, I believe. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, he was with his new girl at the fight. If she's single, I'm going for what? That's what he said? That's crazy, bro. I don't know if he left or not, but when he had her outside baby on her, he said, man, I'm just a guy. I mean, Yeah, I need evidence on that, bro. I need some evidence. Can I please get, bro? I don't, man. Come on, man. He said when he was doing interviews before the Canelo fight, he said he was a single man but has 7 kids. Pull out bed and said she left him because of the side baby. Got to give up that money, bud. Well, it is what it is. Terence Crawford walked out of the arena cuffing a new chick. What is she black? Is she black? Somebody give me a link, man. For real, he had a baby on her and didn't leave, but he didn't leave her. And the girl after the fight, oh, okay. ATX Mike said he had a baby on her. He had a baby on her, but he didn't leave her. And the girl after the fight was his oldest daughter. Okay. Look, man. Whatever, bro. All right, I got it, Isaiah YWD. Thanks, bro. Let me check it out. All right, I'm watching. Why you think that's his girl? He don't look like that's his girl. That looks like a publicist. That ain't. I don't think that's his girl, bro. Nah, that looks like a publicist, bro. That looks like a publicist, bro. I think that look. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Anyway, whatever, man. If he's single, he's single. Whatever it is, what it is, bro. Hey, man, much love to anybody and everybody that supports in the chat. Thank y'all so much, bro. Look, man, Bud can be single if Bud want to be single, dog. Take care of your kids, bro. He said that's a day. I don't know. Said that's his girl. Hold on. That's his girl, his publicist? Oh, yeah, that'll happen. That'll get you, nigga. That'll get you. Yes, it will. Yes, it will, bro. That will get you right there. If now that I can believe, bro. If that's his publicist and I can believe that shit. I can believe that shit. It's not a Becky, bro. It's not a Becky. Hold on, let me see. Nah, it's definitely not a Becky. It's it's a Nebraska. It's a Nebraska 9. You know what I mean? It's a Nebraska 9. I'll give that a Nebraska 9. Nah. You know what I'm saying? That's a Nebraska 9. it follows the suit. You know what I'm saying? She got some, she's a little bit, she in shape. She works with him. She's doing what he has. Already on the payroll. You know what I'm saying? That's a Nebraska. I'm trying to tell you, that's an Omaha 9, Omaha 8, some shit, top of the notch, Omaha chick. You know what I mean? The issue is his fans act like he's so perfect. He don't smoke, he don't drink, a family man. Bro, let me tell you, you know who never smoked and never drank and nobody gives credit for that shit? Muhammad Ali never smoked, never drank. He never smoked, he never drank. He never smoked and he never drank in his life. I told y'all Ninja Gingers he was bad dope. Look, bro. He said it on Club Shay Shay that he doesn't like social media and that he's never been married. Look, bro. You've been married, bud. You've been married, bud. Yes, you have, bro. It's called common law, bro. Nebraska doesn't have common law, I'm sure. Hold on. No, it doesn't. That's how he stuck her ass. In Omaha, Nebraska, Omaha does not recognize common law marriage. But I recognize common law as marriage, nigga. You are married to that girl, bro. Fuck up out of here, dog. God recognizes common law marriage. Nebraska doesn't recognize common law marriage. So yeah. But guess what? They recognize as common law kids. You got to pay for them kids, bro. Just because you don't smoke and drink don't mean you a good person. Yeah. Dog, Muhammad Ali probably got 1,000 kids, bro. Like, no. Muhammad Ali got kids, bro. Like, they say he got 6 kids. That nigga got way more than 6 kids, bro. That dude, that's a fucked up individual for what he did. That dude that dude had more than one wife for sure. That nigga got babies crawling out the woodwork, bro. And he's my hero, but bro, that dude right there got dog, man. Got dog. Some would say don't trust anyone who doesn't drink, have a vice. Ted Bundy, Bud. Nay, look, bro, they definitely trying to take advantage of your ass when you drink, bro. Pumped her up with like 6 and dip, bro. He said Muhammad Ali did some dirty. You know, hey, look, seriously, bro. I can tell you a story of Muhammad Ali, bro. Muhammad Ali had the entire floor. Dog, Muhammad Ali was what you call an ussy addict. He was addicted to the uchi. He was addicted to the uchi ooh. You know that you can be addicted to the uchi ooh, right? And being addicted to the uchi ooh, you know what it is? It's when you're doing it so much that it starts causing you problems. That dude had an entire floor of the Waldorf Astoria and had a woman in every room of the entire floor of the Waldorf Astoria so he could go crank chick after chick after chick after chick. The man had no off button when it came to women, bro. Yeah, it's a huge vice. That was his vice. That's why his ass got so many kids. That's why he got so many kids and so many wives, bro. Remember Michael Jackson calling women fish too? Hell yeah, that man said we're going to get these fish. Hell yeah, that nigga was balling. He's balling out of control. He's balling. Bro, let me tell you something. Give me some money. Man, God knew not to give me that money. Tiger Woods too. Addicted to that Uchi. Ooh. Get addicted to it, dog. You know what I mean? Because women are pretty, dog. Change the name to say Nah, seriously, man. They had that. Yeah, they no joke, bro. Man, I know, dude. Look. That dude was no good with women, bro. Slept with everything walking. And Bud is probably sleeping with every fucking thing walking. You know, Sean Kemp sleeping with everything walking. You know, at least liquid money, right? At least liquid money, right? Hey, hell yeah. He got the liquid as shit. That money liquid as shit. Exactly. Hey, bro. Phenomenal new. Look, bro. If they get one, they get a trust, bro. Hey, bro. Hey. He said at least liquid right here. Hey, bro. Trust me, the money liquidates. Bro, the money liquidates in pregnancy. Trust me, they get liquid, all right. It's liquid to them. He said, yeah, dog, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They know. Bud dude got whooped that night. His wife found out. Oh, hell yeah. They said he whooped because she was like, I don't like that broad, bro. I'm trying to tell you, if I hit them, they getting paid, though. If they get one, they getting paid, dog. It's like a dog. I'm gonna walk. Hey, bro, I spit out trust fund. Trust fund. Trust fund. Anyway, man. Look, bro. All I know is, hey, dog, be a good dad please be a good father to your kids. Okay? If you're gonna be a raggedy nigga running around having babies with everybody and their mama, at least be to somebody that's gonna see their kids, take care of their kids. So look, Bud finally got, you know what the deal is, bro. Bud ain't the prettiest nigga in the world, bro. Okay? Do you know who Bud's #1 fan base is? I swear, the most supportive group of people for Bud. Guess who they are? The people that stand behind Bud the strongest, bro. I'm telling you, the ones that stand behind Bud the most. Studs. No. Latino women and white women love Bud Crawford. Watch, I'm telling you, Latino women and white women love Bud Crawford. And you can't tell me that is not the stereotypical Negro that white women and Latino women be wanting. Bud Crawford. He said, "Yeah, only be attracted for the bag." He said, "Yeah, I'd only be attracted for the bag for sure." Look, bro, I'm telling you, man. As somebody, bro, let me tell you something. I ain't never dated a girl that didn't get a bag. Hey, I ain't never dated a girl and ain't get a bag, bro. Never. It's like they hand a bag. Here's your bag. A Buzz longtime girlfriend was at the fight with him. Thank you, God, man. Please. He said Buzz longtime girlfriend was at the fight with him. They still together. Yeah, but that don't mean Bud can't step out. I hope Bud, man, they are some freaky ass people in Atlanta too, by the way. Bro, this nigga in Atlanta actually offered for me to sleep with his wife. Bro, that is the most fugazi shit I'd ever experienced in my life, dog. I was in an office. They lived in what's that mountain? Stone Mountain? In Stone Mountain, Georgia, bro. These women love what Bud can do you financially. He looks like, they like him. I'm seriously, man, I've really seen it. That style of black dude, they like that shit. They like him. They're attracted to that man. They find him physically attractive. White women find him physically attractive, and Latino women do. Because they want the uncut Negro. You know what I mean? Man, Atlanta is the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. It's like, bro, no, but he's trying to ask me. I got a wife, nigga. No, you cannot sleep with my wife, bro. First of all, no, I don't want to sleep with your wife. And if I did, I wouldn't be asking you. Okay? Like, number one, I don't want to sleep with your wife. Number two, if I wanted to, I wouldn't ask you. I'd ask her. So, nigga, no, I'm not. What the fuck kind of crazy shit is this? And hell no, nigga, you will never touch my wife nor talk to her. Like, seriously, man, these people out there be wilding. They wild out, bro. Two said he never said a word. Dude went on with it like they were a happy family. Oh, I'm not sure what that is. Nuke the Duke said women love men that can fight. I mean, that's something else too. Honestly, you know what women really like more than men that can fight? Men that can get you up out of here. That's what they really like. They like men that can protect you. The number one job for a woman is protection. Women can get their own money, truthfully. Like, that's one thing I got to tell you, bro, that I think we get wrong in our understanding of men and women. Women are perfectly capable of getting their own money if men get the fuck out the way. Telling you, women can work all damn day and all damn night. They do, and they work in groups very well together. They're very, very intelligent. He said that's why they love serial killers so much. Yeah, I'm telling you, the reason that women need men is to protect them. That's what we're there for. As long as I'm in the house and my wife knows ain't nobody coming up in that house, as long as she knows that she can drive the streets and go wherever she wants to go, and she knows that nobody's going to mess with her, because if they do, her husband's going to have something to say about it. That's when you're doing your job. If your wife can anybody can walk up and say anything to your wife, any nigga can walk up and gab with your wife, and your wife ain't feeling safe about her, she needs another man that's going to make her feel safe. And if you got another man makes her feel more safe than you're making her feel, bro, you're going to lose that woman. If it's safe in money, financially safe, physically safe, you're going to leave them. You're going to lose it. He said, I like the protection because I really don't need a man to take care of me financially. I've always been that way. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what it is. Nigga look crazy at your wife. If you're some little dude that you're just going to get pushed over by someone, oh, no, baby, please. Man, no, bro. Niggas and people don't like that. They don't respect you. Your primary job is to be protection for your wife. And if you got one that's looking at you purely financially, then you're in trouble. That's why I always say marry a nurse, marry a doctor, marry somebody that's got an income. Mike Tyson got that wife. How long Mike Tyson been married to his wife? Let me see. Hey, man, much love to everybody that supports in the chat and the super chats and all of that. Thank y'all very much. Because I know I've lost a big supporter. But it is what it is. And I know, brother, that you're probably listening. And I'm sorry that I lost you as a supporter, bro. But sometimes it's got to be what it is. Hold on one second. Yeah, I want to see how long Mike Tyson was married. Oh, man, he's been married for 15 years. Talakia Spencer. Yeah, he got a beautiful wife. Yeah, man, she's 48 years old. Good man. He picked him nice. He picked her nice. Let's see what she did, because I know one of his wives was a medical doctor. That's the one, maybe Monica Taylor. Hell yeah, she got game. She got game, bro. Yeah, he's got a good one right there. I can just tell. She's the daughter of the Don in the Muslim family of Philly. You know how I knew that? I could tell looking at her that way that she good people. I could tell that right away, bro. We Philly, baby. We Philly. Anyway, shout out to the great city of Philadelphia, bro. Shout out to the great city of Philly. What up, Dean? Speaking of which, Dean, by any means, what's good? Yeah, that's a woman who's got a family around her. You could tell because she went to jail for fraud. She went to jail for fraud. She's a hustler. She's a hustler right there. That means she's in the game. So yeah, he's got a good one. You know, he's got a good one, and he's been married that long to her, and his career's been taking off. Got his business right. She's probably handling a lot of his business too. Shamish Dean Ali. Let me see. Let me pay respect and look this person up. Yeah, here's the link right here. Hey, Sloofanon Mod Squad all day in chat. What up, man? There you go. What is his name? Let me see. Shamshadeen. Shamshadeen. Shamshi Dean Ali. Okay, I don't see any names on it, but that's what's up. I don't see it. It didn't come up Googling when I Googled them. Yeah, I put the link in the chat. Oh, you might have misspelled it. Okay, no worries. Phoenix, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's up, man?
Chilling, brother. Chilling. Can't complain.
Another Monday.
Yes,
Another Monday. Man, hey, that Shakur and Teofimo fight. I think it's a good one. I think it's a good one on paper. But you know how it is. You know, those ones that are good on paper don't always translate to good in the ring or, good for viewership. But I'm still skeptical about it. I'm still skeptical about it 'cause I don't even know if it's gonna happen. That's the big thing right there, because you know how Shakur and Teofimo be moving. They do a lot of pump faking, do a lot of tweeting, do a lot of theatrics, and it usually end up amounting to nothing. So, you know, it's one of those wait and see things. If it does happen, though, if it does happen, I think it's going to be one of the most intense one-on-one battles of tag we ever seen ever. Remember how kids used to be playing tag back in the day? Hey, ain't no tag.
Man, that fight is it is going to be tagged. There's no way that shit's not going to be that way. Teofimo Lopez is never going to is not going to try to take a lead punch. Shakur is not going to try to take a lead punch. They're going to fucking do that bullshit for about 4 or 5 rounds. They're going to call the shit science, and maybe somebody's going to start pressing it. But the person that is pressing it is going to be the one that loses, because the other one's going to be on the retreat trying to slip everything, calling themselves boxers.
Exactly.
We're supposed to be talking about a boxing, not a boxing's baby monitor. What are we on? Bro, there's no we to this, okay? This is not a we, bro. This is not a we. This is not a we type situation. Go anyway. What's on your mind, Phoenix? I didn't mean to cut
no, you're right. You're right. I agree with you, because the way I'm looking at it is, if neither one of them is really good at cutting off the ring, like, it's going to come down to, like, okay, who's going to get off first during the exchanges, and then, like, who's going to get the better of the exchanges, so that the other dude got to chase him. That's what it's going to come down to. So they're going to sit there trying to play, like, you know, patty cakes with the jabs and everything. And then as soon as somebody lands, it's like, oh, I got to get out the way. And then, you know, try to reset and then, you know, find an opportunity to do that again. But, you know, that's one of the things for me where it's just like, man, it is a 50-50 fight. I honestly think it goes either way. You know, so that from that aspect, you know, it's one of those things for me where it's going to be interesting to see whose defense is better, and, you know, whose timing is better. And that's going to be a huge factor in the fight. And I don't know, Teofimo coming forward, he kind of struggles the same way Canelo do, and the same way that you know, guys like what was it, Lamont Roach do, and Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis the worst. Like I have not seen. If you go back and watch his last couple of fights, like with Jack Catterall and you know, Devin, and then there was like I think another fight in between them, or even the fight right before Devin. Like, if you see the way that Regis Prograis, he'll get you to the corner, and then he moves to the side and let you out the corner. He will get you to the
I'll be right back. Y'all can cook for a little while.
Yeah, for sure. I just I'm gonna finish up this point real quick.
What up, Dean?
How you doing, sir? When you come back,
good, brother. I'm about to go get some coffee. I just want to say what's up before I check out real quick. All right, bro.
I got you, my guy. What's up, brothers? I hope y'all doing amazing and everything. Hope the kids is okay, y'all.
Yes, sir. Sure. All is well, you know.
Doing well.
Your thanks and praises.
Hey, y'all, when Fanon comes back, y'all, I got a story for y'all that's outside of boxing. But it just shows you, I don't know whatever y'all faith is, but whoever y'all faith is, it just goes to show you, y'all, being a sucker never wins. And I'm going to just tell y'all that. I can't wait to elaborate. It's a positive story, though, y'all. Very positive story. Yeah, but being a sucker, I'm gonna show you how you handle things, and being a sucker never wins. If you be a stand-up dude, you're gonna win. If you be a sucker, life going to turn out in certain ways. Oh yeah, y'all, and all of the Fanon family, man, support Tevin Farmer, y'all. I saw Tevin Farmer, y'all, when I was out with my daughter. I didn't want to say it because we was at a public place, and I didn't want to put that out there while he was still there. So this is a couple days ago. But hey, y'all, man, it's hard not to root for a guy like Tevin, y'all. Tevin is one of the most humble, thorough, like he was just a good spirit. Y'all ever meet somebody and you just know he a good person just from how he reacts and like how he talk and everything? Man, he gave my daughter a dap and everything like that. You know, I told him that I knew Greg and Mill and things like that. and he chopped it up with me for a little bit, and I just told him that the city proud of him, yo, and that just keep going, and that don't mean nothing, you know, just keep going hard, bro, because we proud of you. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to Tevin Farmer, man. Shout
See
out to
that?
Tevin Farmer, man.
Respect, respect to that man. Respect. You know, I peeped him out doing some yard work on his YouTube channel. I think it was YouTube or IG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was doing some yard work in the back, getting
Yeah,
ready.
man, David, he was with his family, beautiful family, man. He just is you know, a lot of dudes, man, they be acting Hollywood and all of that, man. Tevin was he's a great spirit, man. He's a great soul. I see why a lot of people really get behind Tevin. Yeah, you know, a lot of these guys, man, we I suggest, man, if you can meet some of these guys, try to meet them, because from what I heard, and Shakur, one of my favorites, but I heard Shakur kind of the opposite though. And I heard that from the biggest Shakur Stevenson fan out there that got a YouTube channel. He told me that personally. So I ain't just saying this, okay?
Mm,
You can tell which ones are. You can tell.
yeah,
Like, they got like a certain way about it, man. Like you notice the biggest way you can tell, like look how many cameras he always want to be in front of, and look how many times he be tweeting and then
I shouldn't
and
have
then
got
like
yeah.
Phoenix started.
look like,
See that?
look how many interviews he's had the last 2 months, and ain't none of them about him. They all about Tank. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
Every
buddy.
single one.
dude,
You mean
like the
buddy?
the
Buddy.
bully. Okay, we gonna call him bully, even though they ain't bully no more.
Hey, Phoenix and David, can I ask y'all something? Why
Yo,
don't
Yeah.
more boxers? I know y'all have heard me say this before, especially Phoenix and David, and I be trying to harp on this all the time, but it just falls on deaf ears. We don't have an issue with Shakur wanting to fight Tank and fight the biggest guys and calling them out. That's not our issue. The issue be the constant, like just trying to place blame one way. Why don't more fighters,
Yeah.
David and Phoenix, take David Benavidez' approach to things? And we try to give them the game, Phoenix and David. If y'all do the stuff Benavidez does, you won't be asked about Tank all the time. Or even if you is, it won't look like you in the wrong. Like, we don't
oh
look at
no, wait,
Shakur crazy because he don't fight Kid Austin. We know Kid Austin they ducked out of that fight. Like, we know. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
why can y'all try to explain to me why other fighters don't take the David Benavidez approach?
I know what it is. I'll start off. Hey, hey, for him, I see what he said. Hey, you must have not seen
mm,
Shakur in that parking garage when he hit old girl in the back of the head before
Why
he
he
fell
gotta
over.
bring that up though, bro? Like, what you bringing that?
Like,
What you bringing that up
that's one of
for?
the things. That's one of the things, man. Like the reason they're not taking David Benavidez approach is because they don't have the confidence in their abilities. I
Mm,
truly believe that's it. Because like when you
sure.
look at all the guys in boxing right now that really got like the backing and the fans, and like it's really popular, like for real, like it's organic, not none of this fabricated buying likes nonsense. You look at these guys, they've been in more 50-50 fights. They've been in more fights where the odds is close. They've been in more fights where
mm,
they might even been an underdog. And when you
okay.
have that, like that's one thing that people forget about Floyd. Floyd was in a lot of 50-50 fights coming up, and look what he did. Same thing with Oscar De La Hoya. Every guy since Oscar who's been at the top, like as far as popularity, they've had that. And then you got these guys like, okay, Bud, for example. I think the Canelo fight, only the second fight in his career where he was the underdog, like for the bets. I think the first one was the Julius Ndongo fight. So
They
I think
had
it's
him
just
an
those.
underdog against Ngango.
If I
Ndongo.
remember correctly,
That's
it
crazy.
was Canelo and like one other person like in the past that he fought.
Oh
So
yeah, for
like
sure, for sure.
outside of
Mm,
those two, he been the favorite every time. So when you got guys like who they the favorite every time, they're not really. It's like okay, well, there's not really any mystery going on for this fight. They're the one who's expected to win, so why should we even watch? We just gonna read about it. It's probably gonna be some boring thing, and look what happens. But then you see those fights Floyd was in, right? Like look at his fights with Cotto. Look at his fights with Maidana, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that was when he was about ready. His
Marquez.
last 6 fights of his career. Yeah, Like Marquez was off after 2 years off, and
And
he came
remember,
back out.
Phoenix, he took Marquez when Marquez name. Well, this was after he knocked out Pacquiao and all of that. That's when he took Marquez. I think
Oh wait,
everybody
no, no,
forget
no,
that
no,
part.
that was before.
Yeah.
That was after the
Oh, it was
second
before.
Pacquiao
Okay,
match.
okay, it was before.
Yeah, because Marquez had just finished beating, I think it was Juan Diaz, and he was trying to get the third Pacquiao fight, and Pacquiao had
Yeah, it
won
was
it.
the third
So
Pacquiao fight. Yeah, okay, yeah,
yeah,
okay, yeah. I knew
so
it
they
was before
didn't.
one of them.
Yeah, so but that's the thing. Like these guys, like Shakur and all that, like they want to be popular, and they want to be the guy at the top, is making that bag, so to say. But at the same time, they don't want to take the risk to be there. And I don't think it's because like anything's holding them back. I think it's like some mental thing where they kind of like don't fully all the way believe in their abilities, or maybe they feel like there might be something that they got to overcome. Like, okay, if you got somebody like Maidana, right? Like, or Pitbull Cruz even. Like Pitbull
Mm-hmm.
Cruz against Shakur, how do you think that would go? Right? Because Pitbull, he can take a
Pitbull
bunch of
Cruz
people from
versus who?
like
Shakur.
Shakur, hypothetically, right?
Uh,
It
I think
probably
it'd
looks
be a
similar
fun
to
fight to
Zepeda.
watch. I think it'd be a fun fight to watch.
Mm-hmm.
While he throws all them goddamn hooks. Like,
Yeah,
God dang, I mean, that is the
yeah, but
funniest
he
Shakur
got
gonna be
goddamn
jumping back and running.
hook.
but he got a little more
Shakur gonna
confidence
be
than Dave.
running.
He got a little
But
more
yeah, yo, I was
confidence than
just
Dave.
saying. I just think more fighters should take all we ask, all guys like me and Fanon and everybody up here, we ask. I believe in people like Shakur. I think Shakur I argue with Knockout about this all the time. I think Shakur is a special fighter. And the only reason why I say that Phoenix and David is because I think it takes a special fighter to beat him. I don't think you could just be a B plus fighter, a B fighter, and beat Shakur. I don't think that's not good enough. So and guys like him, like I was trying to say on another panel, why Jay Prince don't got Shakur doing modeling and Calvin Klein and being in movies and
Mm-hmm.
he was just jumping rope with his daughter, making children's books and having little things around for him to do with his daughter to boost his brand. And I'm not a manager, y'all, and I'm thinking like this. So it's no way you telling me
Yeah.
grown men who've been in the business not thinking like this. And I know for now, I understand like Shakur could do a lot outside of every interview. Tank Davis, and I don't care because I personally think that they both gonna fight, and I still feel how I feel about the fight. So I don't really care about that part. The part I care about is these young men. Trust me, young men. Do what you gotta do. Keep the positivity around you. Expand your portfolio. Don't stay boxed in the corner.
Build
If
that
you want to
brand
become
up.
that star, if you want to just do, it's ways to get it even outside of the ring. If you think I'm lying, ask Mike Tyson.
You could ask Jake Paul too,
Mm-hmm.
because look what he done.
But they ain't
Hey,
gotta
hey,
listen to me
hold
for
on.
now.
What'd he
I got
say?
a question.
I said, no, I said, for now, they ain't gotta listen to me. These young men, these managers, I don't understand why y'all don't. People hate on Ryan Garcia for now, but his management team do a hell of a job, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he did.
I think he was the first boxer in a Gatorade commercial, wasn't it?
Yes, he was with the underwear. When I went to New York a while ago, before Ryan was fighting Tank, they had billboards with Ryan because he had a Netflix show.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, yo, I just be wanting these young men to expand a brand outside of boxing the way Muhammad Ali did, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Oscar De La Hoya is another guy who did a great job at that,
Hey,
making
watch
them.
this.
Same
Watch this shit.
to the same.
Mhm.
Play something for you. I'm gonna play something for you because it just came up on my feed with Muhammad Ali.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna get this is going to demonetize my video for sure playing this, but just think that this is a heavyweight world champion saying this. He says the American devils, the lynching, the killing, cutting the black people's private out, sticking it in the mouth. This is what they did to us. Got a book called 100 Years of Lynching written by white men, taking black women who was 4 months pregnant and took us for years and hung us up with the feet and stuck a dagger in the stomach and ripped it and pulled the unborn baby out just to put fear in other slaves. They tied up black people to horses and 2 horses and
pulled his arms out and pulled his legs out. Lemonade trains with white children and white people of America used to come and watch him tie 10 or 15 black men and pour gasoline on them and burn them, watch them burn alive. They took us and hung us up with trees and shot us with bullets. They took and cut a hand off and gave it to the little boy and they took the leg off. And this is worse than the devil.
All right, but
see, the devil, the preacher in the church taught us that the devil was up under the ground. And he'll wait till he died before he burned us up. This white devil in America was worse because he burned us while we was alive. He didn't wait till we died. He says the American devil.
Now look, there ain't gonna be no Ali's.
Fanon, that's the greatest.
There ain't gonna be. Yeah.
Fanon, that's not only the greatest fighter of all time, Fanon. That's one of the greatest men to walk this earth of all time. I just want to say to the Ali family, my dad, Fanon, I think I told you this before. My dad was very big in boxing. I had to read the autobiography of Malcolm X by the time I was 10, and the autobiography of Muhammad Ali and things like that. My dad was big on me being educated as far as politics and social injustice and things like that that's going on. There will never be another Muhammad Ali because no fighter, none of these guys is willing to take the risk that man. We talk about taking risk in the ring. Not only did that man take the hardest risk in the ring, you can't name too many men that took a harder risk outside of the ring. That's the champ. No, that's why they call him the people's champ.
If you think about it, and I've been saying this about it, three of his contemporaries were murdered. He was somebody that is standing up. Like you literally have him standing up in front of groups of people and giving speeches as a preacher. Medgar Evers was murdered. Martin Luther King was murdered. Malcolm X was murdered. Fred Hampton was murdered. All kind of people were saying the exact same things that he's saying were literally murdered. So none of you niggas is as great as Ali. Because you got Floyd Mayweather Jr. out there literally telling Israel, I supported you, you should support me. Giving his money not to poor inner city black kids, but to giving money literally to wealthy Israelis. That's Floyd Mayweather. That's Floyd Mayweather Jr. That's why you see guys like that really have ground, that have that type of mentality, like a Deontay Wilder. The only person that I would imagine that would say those type of things outly in an interview are probably three people: Gary Russell Jr., Errol Spence Jr., and Deontay Wilder. Yes, I wouldn't say Gervonta, because I don't know. Gervonta's never given me an inclination that those are the things that he studied. But Errol Spence, if you look at Errol Spence's Instagram and the things that he puts up on Instagram, without a doubt, Errol Spence. Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder was ridiculed for it. He said, when Radio Raheem said, we don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, our people, to this day, all that, they ridiculed him to this day. So you niggas is all, and I'm going to tell you again, because as time goes on, and like we talk about who the greatest fighters are, bro, Terence Crawford has never fought a 15-round fight. Right there, you can cut all that shit out. Because Terence has never fought a 15-round fight. You cannot tell me that Terence Crawford is the most undisputed. What do you say? And I fucked with Terence Crawford heavy. His skill sets are incredible. But you can't compare Terence Crawford fighting 12 rounds to Henry Armstrong fighting 15. You can't do it. That's 3 more rounds that he has to fight. These guys, you're talking about not getting split decisions. That's what they said about Bud. They said Bud is the most to ever. He's like gotten to 40-0 with no split decisions, all unanimous decisions or knockout wins, and that's a record.
I've seen that.
Yeah, but you can't say that because because Bud's fighting 12 rounds. Do you know how many? That's in every 4 fights. Watch this shit. Every 4 fights these guys fight in 15 rounds is an extra fight. An extra fight. If they fight 3 times in a year, that's 3 times 4. That's a 12-round championship fight. Ali picks up a whole nother fight of rounds in order to get that. So the split decision, you got to win 12 rounds. Ali got to win 15 in order to get a unanimous decision. So that is all these fake fucking comparisons. And I'm telling you, they are trying to sell us the worst type of bullshit champions that they can possibly sell us. People that have absolutely no ability, not just desire, no ability to talk like Ali just talked. They're not educated enough. And this is a guy that my mama told me, literally, this dude barely got out of high school. Never went to fucking high school. Never went to school. Like, don't even realize this nigga was barely in school. He would run, follow the bus to school. After that, that dude would be coming home training because the whole city he was holding the whole city on his back when he was like, what, 14?
Like, ain't that where your mama from?
Yeah. You know what he did when he was 14? What he did when he was 14?
Talk to me.
He whooped a white boy from across the city. His first big fight was televised because there was this white boy that was like supposed to be everything in boxing. Ali was, when he's Cassius Clay, had just been boxing for 2 years, and he said he was going to go whoop that boy. He went across town to the white school and beat the shit out that boy. And then that's when they started televising all of his fights. All of Louisville got behind him. The Louisville mob got behind him. But you know what he was doing the entire time? Reading his Bible. The one thing that he read his entire Bible, knew the entire Bible, had a reputation for being somebody that was like basically he was a religious nut in high school. It only transferred into boxing. But bro, like if you really look at like what he did as far as like even the way the contracts are structured now, he was the first fighter ever to get his money put in trust. He was paid a salary and his money was, and a percentage of his money was put in trust. That dude literally could have been the wealthiest and the most significant entertainer easily in the 1960s. He had over $8 million worth of movie roles offered to him to try to get him to distract him from the Nation of Islam. They were like, if you don't do the Nation of Islam, we'll give you movie role after movie role. And they gave him over $8 million in offers to be in movies if he would not become the Muslim. And then he gave 3 years up in his fucking prime. These dudes right here won't sign a contract with Al Heyman.
Hell yeah. And they got nerve enough to talk. All right, Phoenix. And then they got nerve enough to talk shit about Al Heyman and PBC. You know what I mean? And then trying to portray themselves as if, hey, we're the pro-black people. Hey, get out of here, man. Seriously. The way they go around trying to tear down other brothers and got nerve enough to say that they're pro-black boxers, us for us. Let's stick to code. Man, get out of here with that bullshit, man. They so full. Man, these niggas, yo, real code.
What code? You gonna get me demonetized? I think I said nigga like 5 times though. Don't worry.
My bad. No,
I said like 15 times.
Hey, Fanon, how your mom and father doing? Fanon, they okay? Everybody, they doing it? I mean, I know your dad is as good as he can do.
Bro, yeah, true that.
Man, my wife is a fucking lifesaver, bro, because like me and my dad have like a tough relationship, like a real tough relationship.
Okay.
And so with dementia, it comes out more, you know? So like my father's had issues with me for a long time. So, you know, you just have, you know how it is, man. Basically, if you ever saw that movie Fences with the father and the son shit, basically that's me and my father. Like it's like that. Yeah, our relationship is not, it's not the best, but it's always cordial when my mother's around, right? Because my mother is very, very protective of me because I don't necessarily because he and I never really got along very well. So with him having that issue and he's in my house, some of that flares up for me and it flares up for him, but it flares up for him in a way where he can't really control what he's saying. So my wife has been like the biggest, that's what I'm saying, man. If you got a good partner, and I mean, if you got a good supportive partner, man, do everything you can do to support them so that they can be there during the times that you need your support. Because without my wife, bro, seriously, I probably would have flown the fuck off the handle a couple times. So yeah, man, it's like, it's rough, bro. It's
for now. You mind if I ask you a question, a personal question? Not if you don't.
No worries, man. No, go ahead.
You know, I got 3 daughters, for now, and I'm raising them in the whole 9. Can you expound on why you think you and your father may have not had a better relationship, and maybe I can learn something to not make that mistake with my daughters. You know?
Well, my father and men, I think most men, a lot of men have this approach that if you have a problem with a man, you're gonna throw that nigga out a window. If you got a problem with a woman, you're gonna try to kiss and make up. That's what most men are wired to do.
I'm like that.
I'm a dominant dude, bro. Like I'm not like inserting myself on you, but I don't back down. You're not gonna intimidate me. You're not gonna add some shit I just not gonna fucking do.
And your intelligence, Fanon, you're a very intelligent person.
And my dad is the fucking man. Okay, like he's the man in a lot of ways, like really the fucking man. You know?
I researched him before, Fanon.
He's the fucking man. So, but I have never been somebody that has ever allowed anybody to think that they're better than me or worse than me. So when my dad has issues and I got issues with him, like he threw a shot at me one time, like literally threw a punch at me, hit me. And my brother, like he did it to my brother one time. You know how niggas get mad, you say something like, nigga, it's my house. So he threw a punch at my brother one time, and my brother's really fast and just slipped it. My brother slipped it and moved away, right? And left the house. I heard that story. So I knew when my dad did that to me, I wasn't going to move it. That nigga was going to hit me where he hit me. So he hit me in my chest and I didn't move. And I didn't blink. I didn't do any of that. And then my pop said, you know, it's just been a lot of shit where it's my fault because I'm not the type of person that's going to back down when you push me. So most of it, I blame myself, you know, because I'm arrogant. And when I'm telling you, Dean, when I say I was fucking arrogant, bro, I was arrogant on a fucking level that you would have sworn I was the fucking Pharaoh. I was so fucking arrogant. So my arrogance brushed up against his own. So I think that you got to understand as a father with your daughters that it's not the same thing as a son. It's just not, because your daughters are going to be like, they're closer to you. They will wind up treating you more like your wife treats you. You know? You know what I mean? Like, daddy, you doing this? Daddy, you're doing that. Because they're going to take the cues from their mother and how to react to you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Your son is not going to be the same situation. If your son like gets froggy in the house, that's a 200-pound. Like my son doesn't live with me because I made sure he don't live with me. Because that is what is he? 175 pounds, something like 165, 170 pounds, 6'1", 170. That nigga ain't one fucking elbow on my chin from hurting me. So he loses his temper. There's ramifications. There's gonna be fucking furniture moving in this bitch. You know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta raise your son. You gotta raise your son with enough respect to know that nigga, you gotta understand that that's a dog on a leash. Your son. You know, that's a dog on a leash, bro. You got to make sure that guy goes out in the world raised right. You know what I mean? Like, you can't allow him to be willy-nilly disrespectful of all kind of shit, because he's going to go outside the house and be disrespectful. You know what I mean? So there's a certain amount of that shit that's always going to be with a son and a father. And then you got to know when it's time to let go as a son. You know what I mean? Like, that was the thing that I had with the problem I had with my pops, is when I became the fucking man, I became the fucking man. I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? There was like this line in that Drake had one time in a song I loved. He was like, if I need acknowledgement, if he say something, I need acknowledgement. If I got it, then tell me I got it then. That's what it was. Like, it's like,
I know what song you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, he said, I need acknowledgement. If I got it, then tell me I got it then. That's me. You know what I'm saying? That's that's my problem with my father. He didn't give me the acknowledgement. If I got it, then tell me I got it then. Tell me I'm the man then. But that was the breach that I had with him. And it came over time. But again, like I said, my dad is the fucking man. So he's not moving over. If you know what I'm talking about. My dad ain't moving over for nobody. Nobody. And that type of thing.
I did research on your father, Fanon. I remember a while ago, you was like, yo, y'all go research my family. And you're right, Fanon. He was a very successful man. I heard stories about your brother. I actually seen some photos with you in it, younger with Barack Obama. Fanon's not lying about all of that stuff that y'all think. All you gotta do is just do your research.
The fact of the matter is, I fell out with my pops because I became more influential than him. Because they are big in business. when they were running the business, I took myself out and I started making mayors. I made the mayor of DC. I helped the mayor of Atlanta. I got the mayor of New Orleans. And plus who I am, just aside from that, is just I'm who I am. And that's an advantage that I have. I am who I am. He's not who I am. And I'm not going to, elaborate any more than that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I am who I am. And that means I'm going to be good. So there was that competition. So in the competition that took place between my brother and my father was very public and very savage. You know what I mean? But we all love each other. Like we all fought. We did, and time passed. But, that shit that's a toxic. It's a tough mix with fathers and sons, man. It really is.
So for now, your biggest thing is basically, Dean, make sure you speak life into him. Make sure your
son, I would say this about your son.
Mm-hmm.
Build your son and let your son know that you want more for him than you have for yourself. You want, not that you want to tell him what to have, right? Not telling him what to do with his life, but to let him know that you're on his team and you're there to get him to where he wants to go and you support him and never introduce the competition into it. My father felt that, and he did say by admission, he felt that I was going to take over. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I'm taking over. I feel like I'm doing nothing but trying to help you. I'm killing my fucking self trying to get you these things, give you these things, give you these things. But other people, when you're going through that, are going to tell people, oh, your son's competing against you. He really wants your seat. He really wants to be who you are. So he feels like, oh, my biggest competition is my son. And a real dog don't give a fuck. You going to have a little puppy really attack its father. Dog, they going to fight to the death. So you just got to understand that your son is going to be a dog at a certain point in time. And do you want that dog working for you? Because at a certain point in time, bro, you're not going to be able to handle all these niggas coming at you. You're going to need somebody younger, somebody stronger, somebody faster, somebody fresher. You're going to need that once you get to the point where you need them. But we don't see our end coming like that. And a lot of times we don't prepare. That's like one thing that I see that Lamar Ball, that line, what's the daddy's name? LeVar said. And I was like, yeah, he gets it. He was like, look, bro, we're bigger as a family. Like, think about this. You got 5 people that are doing well versus 1. Then we have a family. We've got to strengthen a family. You know what I mean? So you should want for your son to be better than you and bigger than you, independent of you. Because that's what I've seen.
No, that's what my dad and my stepdad used to tell me all the time, man. Rest in peace to both of them. My stepdad used to always say to me, man, he always be like, Dean, I ain't got a son, but I couldn't ask for a better one. He's like, I want you to be better than me. He was in the military for a long time. And my parents, my dad and my stepdad wouldn't refuse to let me go in the military. They was like, man, you too smart, man. You could do so much more with your life. My dad was really like one of pro black guys, but my stepfather was more of a conservative type man for now. But they kind of had similar ideals, both very successful men. My father was a union worker in Philly paving the roads for now. You know how much money they get in them summer towns paving them highways and stuff like that. That's a tough job, but they get a bag for it.
Yeah.
And my stepdad, he was in charge of all of the sorting machines in the post office, the major post office in Philly, where it sorts the mail and slots where everything is going. He was in control of fixing all of those. So 2 very educated men. And that's what they always used to tell me, though, Fanon. So you saying that's what built, that's why I'm as confident as I am. And I will say my parents spoke a lot of confidence and love into me. It's sad when I be hearing people, they moms wasn't that loving or dads and things. And my parents had their own issues with each other, Fanon, that has hindered my life in a lot of ways. But as them being parents, as far as with me individually and loving and caring for me and speaking life into me, they did a great job, Fanon. So I appreciate that.
You know who my dad was more like?
Talk to me.
Terence Crawford's mother.
Oh Lord, damn.
Yeah, okay. That's my relationship. My relationship is very almost identical to Terence Crawford and his mother's, but in business. where it was like anybody that fucking attacked me, he wouldn't do nothing about it. Nothing. And shit, and they would act like the shit was true. So that I had to learn how to fight back and overcome all that. But it was like, that's why I'm telling you, these people on YouTube, the shit that they say don't mean anything to me compared to what I've really been through. You know what I mean? Like, niggas don't understand, bro. Like, really don't understand, dog.
Fernando, you ever notice the difference between, and it's sad because I'm going through this as well, Fernando. My daughters just went home the other day. And my kid's mom, she texted me, she said, Dean, what you do to them? They come home, they crying, where my dad at? Where my dad at? And I was like, I don't know why you surprised. Like, they love it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you are surprised by this. You the same way. But anyway, you notice the difference between Terence Crawford, father, and his mother, man. Fathers, man, y'all need to, like, Terence Crawford dad seems much more vibrant and fun loving, and you know what I'm saying? And Terence is more like his mom, because that's what he was raised around. And I can tell, and no disrespect, Terence, I can tell your mom made it hard for Senior to be with you like that, just from the stories of how she do you. And I've seen, like, when Fanon and a prime example, go to when Terence Crawford dad met Gervonta Ennis. He told Gervonta, I'm a big fan of you, Gervonta. I don't care about all that stuff with you and my son and all of that. I think you a great fighter. And it just showed me the difference. I was like, Dad, Terence Crawford, dad, cool as hell, Fanon. Like, he the complete opposite of his son, for real, for real. Like, so it's funny you said that, Fanon, because when I seen the interview with Terence Crawford's mom, and I could tell that hurt. I can tell, like, from Terence was trying to be stoic, like, it didn't bother him. But we know, Fanon, it bothered him a lot. That's why he's so angry in a lot of ways. That's why he is how he is. You understand? Like, but to the real ones, you can't get that past this, Terence. You can't be in a room with me and Fanon and not admit this. Like, it seeps through you. I can see. That's why you're not as fun-loving. That's why you snappy, you quick, because somebody who was loved on not going to have that same reaction to things. They're not going to have that big chip on their shoulder all the time.
Hell no, nigga. My shit is automatic. My chip is stuck on fucking automatic, bro. Like, bro, like, the first time I ever, like, really fucking worried, bro, about my life, dog, I was 9-10 years old. Like, bro, that's like, you don't understand. Like, nigga, I was raised in fucking Bensonhurst, New York. Like, that's how fucked up this shit was. Like, I wasn't dropped off in some little poor neighborhood. I was in a poor white neighborhood with nobody around. That shit'll have you fighting every time you turn in the fucking corner, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of damage, man, that you can do, man. But, you know, the thing is, God is great, and he gives you what you need during the times that you need it. Because just on YouTube, I love this shit, bro. I love YouTube, man. Love it. Best job I've ever had. Want to keep it the rest of my life, bro. Anytime I feel like, man, I'm getting too negative, I got to check myself. Because just to be able to talk to people that are so supportive and around all the time, bro, that is such an armor against all the other bullshit that goes on in the world. And I regret over the last year or so that I've allowed myself to be pulled down into those fights. Because seriously, bro, Bill Haney don't know who he fucking with, bro. Like, he don't know who he's fucking with. Like, really didn't understand who he was fucking with. And I got to the point where I was going to starting to show people who you fucking with. And that's when I go too far. And when I don't deserve to be the type of person that I think that I am. But telling you, man, just love your daughters, just love them. And the dudes are going to be their problems, man. You know? But God is great.
Guess what, Fanon? Now, this is something this is where it comes to Dean. I'm telling boyfriends one time, I don't know about other dads, my guy. I am that dad that will come get you, homie. I'm going to say it one time. You allowed to come over. You allowed to do whatever. I ain't going to jump in y'all business or none of that. I'm going to tell you this one time, sir. One time only. I am that dad that will be on your gravesite. Do you understand me? No questions asked. It's one thing Dean willing to go to jail about, and them 3 little girls. Try it if you, I don't know. I can't speak for other dads that make threats for and they just playing. I ain't playing at all. Not even kind of playing. And I'll let a young man know that. Now, if you still want to date my daughters and take that risk and you're going to be a man about yours, because I'm not the type of guy that's going, when my daughters get older, just jump to everything she say. I'm a man too. I know my daughter could probably say something to that young man, do wrong to that young man. So no. But when my daughters are completely in the right, and if you get the fucking around with my babies, I'ma just tell you, I got a lot of guns and I got a lot of bullets, and I'm willing to use it.
I told my daughter, I was like, whenever you get out there and you meet somebody and you date me, you gotta choose wisely. You know what I mean? Look
Yes,
for a man that's more like me. She look at me and she see the type of man that she want to be with. And I was like, and for real, never ever put your hands on a man.
Hey man, you know what I
Never.
feel like that
never.
about though? The
Because
person
that's what you got a
Talk.
dad and three brothers for. We'll
yeah,
handle that.
my daughter, I feel like my daughter got enough. Like I know my daughter, and I know I feel strongly enough about her.
Yeah.
And she got a boyfriend. I think he's a good dude. But I'm gonna tell you, the person that I lose it over, and this is part of the problem that I had a relationship problem with my dad. You play with my mother, I don't give a fuck. Like I
That's
don't care.
right.
And I've been that way. Anytime my pops has ever raised his voice to my mother above normal speaking volume, I went at him every single solitary time. Checked him every time. And it didn't matter. I did it when I was 14. I did it when I was 20. I did it when I was 30. You never going to speak loud to my mama with me here. Ain't fucking happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm dying behind my mama. Like my mama, like that, no. That's why I had such a hard time.
On my foot.
Yeah.
I got a scar on my foot for 9. I was 6 years old. My dad, we was living on 61st and Collar Hill in Philly. Never forget for 9. I hate to even tell you the story, but for you to elaborate on what you were saying.
No, go ahead, man. I'm good.
My mom was ironing clothes, y'all. And her and my dad started arguing. I never forget, my mom was ironing clothes and she was boiling crabs, right? And her and my dad started arguing. And my dad kind of pushed her. And at that young age, for 9, I got in front of my dad and pushed him. But my dad is massive for 9. He's 6'2", 6'3", 280. He a big boy. He built like New Jersey Twerk, if you know the battle rapper.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. My dad, at the time, my dad, so you know, at the time, my dad was like 5'11", 330.
Oh, shit.
My dad is 5'11", 330.
You wasn't moving him for 9?
Man, my dad that is a gigantic nigga. And on top of it, he got drafted out of high school into Major League Baseball. He boxed and he was a Division I football player.
Lord have mercy.
So no, dude, that's a big nigga. Like that's a big intimidating nigga.
Man, for 9, man, my dad pushed my mom and she was ironing clothes and I got in between them. And I pushed my dad, so my mom trying to step in front. And my dad like, boy, like move. And he moved me for 9 and then knocked over the ironing board. And for 9, the iron fell on my little foot.
Ooh.
And I just got that scar off my foot probably like the last 15 years. The family like went away completely. But my dad did a lot of stuff for 9. I'll never forget. We was at a stoplight one time. And at this bar, and him and my mom was beefing and things like that. And he saw us. So we pull up to the red light. He just so happened to see us. He on the corner. And then he run up the window down for 9. And my dad breaks the glass on my side for 9. I got a permanent cut under my eye forever.
Oh, wow.
Man, my grandparents for 9, his parents, Lord have mercy. Just know, my family on my dad's side, he was about to get his ass jumped. You hear what I'm talking about? My grandfather went and got his gun and told him, Negro, if you ever in your life do anything like that in front of my grandchild, I'm gonna blow your head off. Rest in peace to Robert Lee, man. My grandfather.
Hell yeah, you gotta know. I had a girlfriend one time. She told me about what her cousins wanted to do to me. Cause I was like, what the fuck I do? Cause I was dating a couple different girls. I wasn't committed to her, man. These niggas wanted me gone for that. You know what I mean? Man.
I remember one time up in high school, man, we had a track meet at the school, Northwestern, right? And our track team and their track team ended up getting into a fight. You know what I mean? I'm up there like grabbing cats, like slinging them around. They up like, get on the bus, get on the bus. Like, nah, I'm grabbing. I'm like, I'm 6'3", 300. I'm like doing something like slinging them. You know what I mean? So we get on the bus.
Big
We
nigga
go
shit.
ahead. Yeah,
Big nigga shit. I hate that
man,
big nigga shit.
man, shit. Well, at one point in time in my life, that's a long story. I used to bounce. So
Hmm.
I used to be a bouncer, right? That's why ended up getting like around 6'4" or whatever. But back to that story. The next day, right? I go to West Side High School. I go to Walbrook, right? So we go ahead. We go to school, right? Cats talking about um from that went up to school from Northwestern because it's a magnet school. Kids from different schools, buses, and it's a trade school. I
Hmm.
took
They do that
um
in
I
Philly too,
took
Dave.
up printing. Yeah, I took up printing, composition, and paste up. So I ran the
Yeah, they got
gambit
like
in the whole
Dunbar
printing.
like that. Chicago. Dunbar got.
Yeah.
You
What's it
talking about
called in
vocational,
So
Chicago?
like a vocational school?
Yeah,
yeah,
okay. What they call it in
yeah.
Chicago for nine? Because it's called something
Dunbar.
different in Baltimore and Philly. What's it called?
Dunbar is Dunbar vocational food, vacation, vocational. It's where
Okay.
they
Mm-hmm.
kids that are not going to go to college, but they're going to take careers. Like you can be a seamstress, shit like that. Like they have like things you can do, like trades. It's basically
Like trade.
teaching you
Yeah.
trades.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, my father came up. Man, so niggas talking about they going to try to get at me. So me and my man Shapro like what? You know what I mean? I had told my father about it privately. So he like all for it. He came up to school, had the joint, he had the blicky. He was like, "You need it?" I was like, "Nah, let me see." I go get up on the bus. Man, Shapro do the talking for me. He like, who on this bus got beef with? I ain't gonna say my nickname back then. Who on this
Big
bus
boy.
got beef with it? Yeah, man. So niggas was like, no, we ain't got no beef. We ain't got no beef. Like, we get off the bus. My Pop was like, all right. He was like, yeah, good. He good, Mr. Lynch. They ain't trying to fuck with him. He was like, all right. Pop went on, took the gun, put up his thing. He like, yo, your father, wow. Yo, he came up here with the blicky to give to you. I was like, yeah. I said, my father would get down. You know
Nah,
what I mean?
man,
We
It's
went
fathers.
down
true.
North. We go down North Carolina. When I was little, when I was younger, I was like around 11, 12. We go down North Carolina, and me and my cousin, we go walk through the town, right? You know what I mean? When we all go to town, father like, here, go ahead, and give me the 38, right? He was like, go ahead, keep that in your pocket. Anybody fuck with you, shoot first, ask questions later. Matter of fact, run, get back to the house. I was like, all right, so you know what I mean? We go here, we walk through the town, come in, it's down in Enfield, North Carolina. You know what I mean? You know how this shit is back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, North
Crazy
Carolina.
ass white
North Carolina.
pecker, peckerwoods and whatnot. So ain't
Yeah,
nobody
don't
say
do that, man. I
nothing.
don't need to get a warning. Don't give me a warning.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I was like, well, it was like staring at us or whatever. I was like, he was like, come on, Junior. I was like, man ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna say nothing. We went on, kept on walking. You know what I mean? Look back at him, kept on walking. My father came through. They was down at the spot called Friendly Grill and they having a couple drinks and whatnot. So we go down there and he was like, you all right? You got any problem? I was like, nah. He was like, all right, give me that. I might have to pop a nigga in here. My
Damn.
father,
Hey,
David
yo,
Lynch
David
Hey,
and
Sr.
bro.
was
Fanon.
a
Hey,
wild
bro, hold on
boy,
a second.
man.
Hey, hold on a second,
Yo,
Dave.
David and Fanon.
Bro, my son smokes a little bit, right? So I feel guilty about me and him sharing a vape. Nigga, you niggas is passing Twinkies and shit.
Man,
That's crazy. Yeah, you guys, hey, you need this.
my father
Hey, yo,
was a
Yes,
David and
country
sir.
Fanon, man. I
boy.
appreciate
He
y'all.
been through,
I'm about to
Yeah,
hop
I
out
gotta
of
get
here,
uh,
out,
man.
fellas.
I'm about to get my
All
day
right, bro.
started, man. Fanon. I
Yes,
just
sir.
want to say, Fanon, keep your foot on a neck, Fanon, because if what
Gang, man.
happened with Sean's the tail ain't show you that they listening for nine. I don't know what else. Me and you talk about this all the time. Where did Sean Zattel get that from? You ain't telling me he ain't get it from
Sean
you.
Patel knows the circumstance. I won't say he stole. Sean Patel he's a smart guy. I'm glad he.
No, he's smart. I like him.
But you know, somebody had to take the bullets for it first. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody got to take the bullets for it first, so it's nice and safe to say it. And so now that it's nice and safe to say it, now they want to say it. Okay,
nah, but they gotta be people don't give men they credit, y'all. I don't like the work you did for nine. I know personally because I was here listening to you. You was talking about this 6, 7, 8 months ago. Okay, nobody was talking about it when TKO first got introduced. They was trying to say my guy for nine crazy, and he just hating. And then Dana White seen his reaction, right? He know he on some BS. So Fanon, if they not gonna give you credit, just like people don't want to give manager Marty his credit with this snap stuff, it's okay. I'm gonna give you your flowers, Fanon, because with that right there, that Muhammad Ali act is actually something that will affect all of boxing, the sport that we love. So thank you, big dog.
And just incidentally, hey, check this out. Al Heyman's version for the same type of business model didn't gut the Muhammad Ali Act. It kept it in place.
Great observation, bro. Yes, sir.
TKO's completely changed it.
I got a bounce, man. Like 2.5. I went a little longer than I wanted to, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you too, brother. Yes, peace and brother.
Peace and blessings, brother, for sure.
Do your family the best.
Will do, no doubt. See you tomorrow, man. Hope to see you tomorrow. Peace. All right, y'all. Sam Patel had to open the floodgates. They had to ask Dana when Turki was there in front of everyone. It was Dana's first official TKO promotion. I think Zattel planned it for that. I love that he did it, bro. I love that he did it. I thought that was a great thing. But look, much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. I appreciate anybody that supported. Really, thank you for a pressure-free show. And with that amount, deuces. Bro, we were